Guys, so we have multiple breaking news coming out. We're going to start with this one first. The Massachusetts official state website has issued an alert warning more than 1 million residents that November SNAP benefits may not be issued because the US president is choosing not to fund them. Wow. Wow. That is false. They really deceiving. So everyone, even the USDA, even some of the left is pointing finger at Chuck. All right, so even the left, some of the left are calling Chuck out, believe it or not. So we're gonna see what's going on with all this news here, guys. We definitely need to talk about this. So the new left hoax just dropped. All right, so this is very disturbing. This is how you put out, all these very disturbing messages that could anger millions. And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to round up a lot of people and get them like all boosted up and frustrated and go out and do crazy stuff. I mean, again, these things are very, very concerning when you put out these type of message. All right, guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters, a prayer request, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, we do have the Cash App link and the PayPal link in the comments box and also description box. Thank you again for your support, guys. I really appreciate it. All right, so let me show you some of this stuff here. All right, so earlier today there was some bombers, and boy oh boy, these were some very powerful ones out there. And it says here, U.S. bombers buzz Venezuela, F-16 scramble in response. Two U.S. Air Force B-1B bombers just flew within 50 miles of Caracas, basically waving from the southern Caribbean. So they were basically in the capital of Venezuela. At points, they came so close, they could have just tossed peanuts into the Venezuelan airspace. Now, Venezuela scrambled F-16 from Maracay, heading north to check things out or send a message. All right, so once again, U.S. bombers buzz Venezuela, F-16 scramble in response. Man. Not only that, look at this here, guys. Look at this here. Nicholas and Putin. Uh-oh. I got your back. You got my back. It says here, the Bear and Venezuela have signed strategic partnership as U.S. Navy ship docks in Trinidad. Putin just formalized a strategic partnership with Venezuela covering energy, mining, transport, and look at this, security. The deal goes into effect as the USS Gravely arrives in Trinidad for joint military exercises 100 miles from Venezuela coast. Once again, the Volodin, Russian parliament speaker, said the agreement takes Russian-Venezuelan relationship to a fundamentally new level and covers all important areas of bilateral cooperation. Maduro called the USS Ford carrier strike group moving towards Venezuela an attempt to fabricate a new eternal war. The U.S. Commander-in-Chief reportedly authorized the who convert ops in Venezuela earlier this month and has a $50 million bounty on Nicholas, for the gang's operation. Once again, Russia's picking sides while the U.S. Navy sets up shop next door. We have some more breaking news. Look at this one here. Breaking news. Venezuela successfully, look at this, they captured the CI, backed mercenary group planning a false event operation in waters near Trinidad and Tobago, according to Reuters. Some very, very dark times we are seeing here, guys. All right, so let me go take you to this news here, and then I'm gonna take you back to that Snap news. All right, so you got Greenland. You got, what is this? The Arctic Ocean? Okay, give me a second here. Let's go to the very beginning. Norwegian military intelligence confirmed on Monday what was believed already by several analysts that Russia's recent test of the 9M730, Baranek, a low-flying nuclear-powered, nuclear-armed cruise missile, was carried out from Novaya, an archipelago in northern Russia located in the Arctic Ocean. Now, Novaya was the site of several nuclear tests carried out by the Soviet Union throughout the Cold War, including the Tsar Bomba, the most powerful nuclear ever created and tested in 1961. Now, following the test of the missile on October 21st, Norway states that it did not detect any increases in radiation emanating from Russia, which will be expected from a nuclear-powered ramjet cruise missile such as Baranek. I actually apologize about that word. But boy, oh boy. That was a shocking news about the nuclear test. Donald responded. Donald is like, I'm not too worried about that. I got a nuclear submarine. I don't need to go 8,000 kilometers just to hit a territory. My subs is in front of your country. And Donald also said, you shouldn't be testing missiles. You should be thinking about ending the war, not playing around with toys. So let's go back with this one here. So you got multiple states putting, again, they just deceiving people right now. It's absolute loco. It's crazy stuff. I mean, Speaker Johnson came out and, broke everything down, saying that Chuck has the ability to end all this. But, there needs to be some kind of consequence, like punishment for these individuals putting some phony information. This is deceiving people. Multiple left-controlled states, including Maryland, California, Massachusetts, and Illinois, are pushing the lie, baloney, phony, that the U.S. Commander-in-Chief and the Red are keeping the Gov shut down. Now, the Blue have voted 12 times. Listen, the Blue have voted 12 times to keep the Gov closed. Why? Well, Speaker Johnson said it. He's like, because the Blue, they want money for illegal and give them all these goody stuff. And Donald said no, and so Chuck is like, well, I'm not gonna give you the votes. So I'm just gonna tell the sleeping giant citizens that it's your fault. Playing politics with people's lives is just completely wrong. Again, you don't do that. You don't do that. All right, guys, we're going to go with some of these other news. It's going to be a whole different news I'm going to be sharing with you. Man, that thing looks ugly. Good gosh. All right, we are witnessing some of the most jaw-dropping hurricane imagery ever recorded. Hurricane Melissa has become a sight both terrifying and historic. Satellite views show a perfectly defined eye surrounded by walls of supercharged clouds spinning at 175 miles per hour. The strongest storm on the planet this year. Jamaica's southern coast is already taking the first hit with power lines down, flooding rising, and winds tearing through coastal towns. Meteorologists say It's the kind of storm you only see once in decades, and it's still gaining strength. That thing is ugly. Man. It's a really bad storm. Really bad storm there. That thing is bigger than Jamaica. A look at the Category 5 Melissa, Hurricane Melissa, as of 15 minutes ago on the approach Jamaica. Give me a second here, guys. Give me a second. I want to go check this out. National Hurricane Center. Is it moving? Is it moving away from... Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second here, guys. There's something wrong here. When is it supposed to turn? It seems like it's moving towards this side instead of going up, right? Give me a second here. Look at this. Ain't that storm supposed... Okay, it's supposed to turn up here, though. It's supposed to turn up here, but the eye is turning there. You see? The eye is turning here, but it's supposed to turn up there. Give me a second here, guys. Hashtag Melissa appears to be deviating from the forecast, but this is likely only a trogonal motion, a wobbling and looping movement of the eye, not a change in overall direction. Let's go back to the National Hurricane Center. (175 miles per hour). Ooh, it's moving really slow. It lost strength. It's moving 2 miles per hour. If this thing hits Jamaica, it's gonna stay on Jamaica for 24, maybe 36 hours, tops. It's moving. It's moving away, right? It seems like it's moving to, I don't know. I mean, it's supposed to head straight towards Jamaica. I don't know, but give me a second here, guys. 2025 storms has been all crazy. Is moving. It's supposed to be heading towards like the middle of Jamaica, but you saw how has turning now. It's like more towards the west instead of central. The storm is moving, and now is moving 2 miles per hour instead of 3. Yeah, you see how I know Haiti was on, it was like red, but now it's blue. And it seems like Cuba is gonna get hit the most now. Dominican Republic seems like they're good. They're gonna get some rain and stuff like that. This here was red earlier, but now it's blue. Now all this area is red. The storm is moving. It's moving west. So now they're saying Now the same Monday. No, excuse me. Today's Tuesday, so I don't know, guys. I don't know. Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait. But I mean, again, you see this? Look at this here. I want to bring this up. Yeah, it's kind of moving away. Wow. All right. Once again, Category 5 Major Hurricane Melissa begins to slowly turn north towards Jamaica. I don't see it moving up though. I see it moving towards west. All right. Someone said there's a possibility it might keep going west, northwest. That's what I'm saying. Another person's like, they don't. Hurricane Melissa don't like the island. People always get upset about the wobble sites. This storm is not a normal storm. Possible so powerful that it makes its own track. All right. So again, guys, what are your thoughts on that? I mean, National Hurricane Center. It seems like it has moved towards west, and it lost strength. I mean, not like the category strength. It lost strength and speed. Instead of 3 miles per hour, it's now 2 miles per hour. I mean, that's like owning like a Kia Rio. It's the slowest car ever. All right, so give me a second here, guys. Melissa now is a 900 MB. Hmm. I want to bring this one up. The National Hurricane Center on Hurricane Melissa said failure to take immediate action may result in serious injury or significant loss of life. Jamaica. Wow. Now we are praying for the people out there in Jamaica. All right, let's go back with some of these nation against nation now. All right, so everybody's talking about this one here. The Bear test nuclear powered cruise missile in Arctic. Norway confirms. All right, so Norwegian military intelligence confirmed the Bear test of the 9M730 Borenvensnik nuclear powered nuclear armed cruise missile from the Novaya test range in the Arctic. The site, infamous for the 1961 Tsar Bomba detonation, remains central to the Bear nuclear legacy. The October 21st test reignited global concern over Moscow pursuit of next generation strategic weapons. Norway reported no rise in radiation level, though analysts know that the weapon design carries inherent environmental and geopolitical risk. All right, so everybody's sharing this here, guys. So people are saying, when is this storm supposed to turn? And like I said, it's moving towards west now. But again, Jamaica is still on high alert. Guys, this is very concerning here. First of all, this woman here make my Puerto Rican people look so bad. She needs some empanada or something, or go to Puerto Rico, vacation, listen to Despacito. Alright, so AOC struggled to spit out her speech while yelling at Zoan rally. I watched a little bit of it, and boy, oh boy, it was. I mean, I'm like, why is she yelling? You know, and she's not good doing rallies. Again, she's not good, and but again, I just want to say this to those in NY: if you guys go for Zoan and bad things happen to your beloved city or state, stay up there. Stay up there. Don't come to the Sunshine State. You guys want a Zoran. You're going to get him. Stay up there. Stay up there. Don't come here. Don't come to the Sunshine State. Everything's good here. Everything is fine. You guys wanted all that, Zoran stuff. And by the way, he's putting out the abomination stuff. Very disturbing. He's going to completely flip that region upside down. I just don't understand why people's going. Again, I don't know what's going on with those up there in the Big Apple. It's a good thing I left New Jersey and those regions. I mean, again, look, I pray for the people up there, but man, oh man. And to all the Latinos up there, yeah, bodegas, it's going to be gone. It's going to be gone. It's going to be gone. Your bodegas, again, Dominicanos, no more bachata. You know, once Zoran gets into the spotlight, it's mad. Bodegas, all that stuff is going to be taken. Give me a second here, guys. See, look at this here. It seems like where's it going though? Isn't it supposed to like hit straight, like in the center? It was supposed to come here and hit straight in the middle, and then go up, and then you got Cuba. The eastern part of Cuba was gonna get hit, but now it seems like it's kind of turning and turning and turning, and possibly, who knows? Maybe it's gonna go way up there. Maybe the Gulf of Mexico. Excuse me, the Gulf of America. Storm surge forecast is up to 13 feet east of Hurricane Tuesday, but I think places like Kingston will remain a bit below. That area of greatest storm surge risk is probably in the black area I drew, from Portland Point to maybe Treasure Beach area. Alright, so we're just gonna have to wait and see. Hmm. I'm just looking for some more information here, guys. Um. Hmm. Give me 1 second here, guys. Oh, great. Uh, we got. Hey, it's Chucky, and he got a green tie. The Grinch. All right, so Chuck fumes that Donald does his job as commander and meets with foreign leaders in Asia while Chuck insists on keeping the gov closed. The Donald is dancing on the tarmac in Malaysia. He was dancing. Uh oh. Did Chuck use a really bad word? This, you know what, just isn't working anymore. Chuck lost the largest federal union and it's only getting worse. The Donald might be having a nice time abroad, but people at home are dreading open enrollment insurance plans that cost $300 to $400 would cost $2,000 or more. Mind you, it's up to Chuck whether the gov reopens and the people knows this. So again, he closed it for the 12th time. It wasn't Donald, it was him. Now, guys, check out the videos I posted today. The links will be in the comments box. All right, so let me go back on X and see if there's any updates here. Yeah, like I said, it seems like it's moving now. Is you see that? It seems like it's moving west. It's moving like this area here. I mean, I don't know, guys. I feel like maybe Jamaica might catch a break, and this thing is heading somewhere. Meteorologists are just kind of they lost. They have no idea where this thing is going. Hmm. Wow. I live way up here. I live in this spot right there in Florida. Um, hopefully this thing doesn't turn here and start going like towards this area, Texas or whatever, Florida. I mean, we don't want. Again, we don't know where that storm is going to. But give me a second here. Is there an update? Not yet. There's no updates yet. I don't know what's going on with meteorologists. I don't know. Again, who came out with all this thing here? All right. We shall wait till like maybe 7 hours, 8 hours later. But Yeah, so let me go to the USGS really quick. Jeez, look at this at the same time. Look at this. Oh, hold on. New York. New York got hit. New York got hit with an earthquake. Give me a second here. Oh, no, that's Maryland. All right, so that was really close, though. Maryland got hit. A 2.5 magnitude earthquake, 7.7 kilometers. All right, so let's go here really quick. So give me a second. This is Jamaica right here. So the hurricane is right here, right? And then U.S. military weapons and warship and everything's here. And then in this area, there was a big, massive earthquake. I mean, it was a 6.7. You got a 6.0. Get out the way, Louis. 6.0. There you go, 6.5. That was the big one. All right. All right, guys. So this is where we at. Let me just refresh the page one more time, and I guess I end it here. Sending prayers to the people in Jamaica. Please be safe out there. Look at this. So, man, this person, I can't read all that. The person wrote a book. I mean, look at all this here. I mean, that's a big book. That's a book. I can't read all that. You see that? It's turning, so extreme wind impact. Wow. All right, guys, I'm gonna end it here, but thank you so much for watching. We are sending prayers to a lot of people out there in Jamaica. Please be safe out there. We keep it updated with all these news that's related to Bible prophecy. Repent, believe in Christ. Jesus is the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a good night. Check out the videos I posted today. The links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.